I created this in Editor X, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it step by step. Let's get into it. Step 1, you're going to want to go up to here to your content manager. Now, if you don't have this enabled already, it's going to ask you to enable it. Just enable it. After you're done enabling it, you're going to go up to collections, create a collection, and call it what you want. We can call it contacts, create. Now, once you're here, you're going to want to go up to the 3 dots, click it, go to collection settings. Once you're here, go to permissions and privacy. You're going to want to make sure that the type of content is selected as form submissions, which is only going to be admin can view the content and anyone can add the content. So nobody can do anything to it but create content. Now the title, we're going to click it, press properties, and we're going to relabel the field name to be, let's say, full name. Go press save, and then we're going to click the plus icon, add a new field name. We're going to do this one as email. Save, boom. Let's do another one. We do like interest, which will be a drop down. Boom, save. Next thing that we do need is a project budget. Oops, spelled that wrong. All right, project budget, make sure it's text, save. Okay. Now the final thing that we need is a message. So the message that they're gonna send. And now we have the full name, email, their interest, project budget, and a message. Now let's go ahead and create the input field so that people can actually use it. So we now have the data set right here. Click settings and choose the data set that you want. So it can be contacts. There we go. Make sure that the mode is set as a write only. You do not want it to be read and write, and you don't want it to be read only. Only write only. You just relabel this. You relabel it whatever you want. It's not going to affect anything. Now we're going to go ahead and add an input field. So we're just going to quickly add a text input, and we are going to put it right here. And just extend that just a little bit. There we go. And then we'll just style this a little bit later. And we're going to add some text so that people know what they are filling out. So this one is going to be your full name, just like that. So if you press settings and you go over to placeholder text, this text will be automatically put there until somebody starts inputting something. So we could do like full name, or you could just leave it blank. You could do something like that. Just leave it blank if you want. Make sure it's required because you want this to be required. And if it's not filled out, then it'll throw an error. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to just duplicate this real quick and place it right over here. Now this one's going to be email, so you want to make sure the type is put as email. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Make sure it's required, and boom. Now we're just going to do that real quick. Duplicate the text, and we're going to put your email. All right, now we need a drop down. So I'm going to go up to input, and this time instead of choosing a text input, you want to use a drop down input right here. And we're just going to pick this one again. Boom, just like that. Make sure that it's aligned, and to make sure that these are both the same size, you can just click it, go up to the layout, and then we'll just put it as that. So 45 pixels, and the width is 17.4. There we go. Perfect. And just align that. There we go. We're just going to bring that down because we need text right here. Just put it right there. And then we'll put, what are you interested in? Just like that. And then we'll design this real quick. All right, and once you are done designing that one, you're going to want to click it. Go to Manage Choices. This is where you can input the choices. So let's go ahead and delete all of these ones and add our own. So you can add multiple choices. So you can do a bulk amount, or you can just do a choice. So we're just going to do that. The label, we are going to call it, let's see, design and branding. And then we can do the next one as, we could do like mockups. And then this one could be UX. And the last one we could do as UI. You can do more, but for now we're just going to leave it simple. Just like that. Go to settings. Choose a placeholder text as your interest. Go. Just add a couple dots and make sure it's required. There we go. Boom. Done. Now I'm going to copy and paste this over here and do project budget. Okay. So now that you have that done, go ahead and select it, manage your choices, create more choices, and let's do it. So we're going to quickly select this one as, let's do 10,000. Do this one. Oop. Dang, I duplicated it. There we go. And we'll do this one as, let's say, 25,000. And we can keep going up. So we'll do like 40,000. We'll go up by 15,000. This one will be 55,000. Boom. Now that you're done, the last thing that we do need is a message. So go ahead, copy your text, place it down here, and we will put message. Now, you don't want that to be required because this is just optional. We're going to go up into the inputs and just choose another text box. And then we'll do this one right up here. And just align that. There we go. Extend it big enough so that it's big. And almost done now. Now we just need to quickly design this. Alright, and once you are done designing your message, now press settings and just go ahead and type in what you want. We don't need this to be required. You can set a character limit, so like you can do like 500. There we go. And now we are done. Now the last thing that we do need is a button. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly move all this up. And now we're going to add our button. So let's quickly add a button. Just like that. Now we are about done. The last thing that we need to do is make it so that all this works and then stores it into here when this is clicked. So the first thing that we're going to do is click on the first input field, connect to data, and then this is going to connect to your data set. So where the value is going to connect to your full name. Boom. And then just do it for every other one. Make sure that you connect to data. The value connects to what you're trying to connect to. So if this is email, make sure it's email. All right. And once you are done connecting all your fields up to the data set, the last thing is the button. So click your button, go to connect to data, and we're just going to do the click action connects to the submit. And then we can add a success and a failure message. Bring that down here. And bring this down here if it has an error. Go ahead, click this again. And so when it is successful, you can have it navigate to another page. Or you can just stay on this page. We're just going to leave it stay on this page. Now, let's go ahead and test it real quick. I'm just going to add some text to make it look better. And then we'll test it. Alright, now let's go ahead and test it. Let's see. Full name, we'll do Billy Bob. Email, we'll do billybob@gmail.com. I am interested in design and branding. My budget's going to be $25,000. Message, I'll just put in a bunch of random stuff. And go ahead and send. Boom. There we go. The content has been submitted. Now let's go to our database and see what that has. All right. As we can see in our database, we have the full name, the email, their interest, the project budget, and their message. So this is how you build a complete contact form, fully customized in Editor X. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.